Hey guys, what's up? Sharks talking. Welcome back to my channel. So today's video is about War of the Vengeance, and I want to discuss this recent update we just got that added a lot of good stuff. We have two new Ultra Hair units, Kitone and Whisper. We also had this new 4 million download celebration that are giving us 2.5k visibilities alongside other beauties, and alongside a new shop for good things to purchase. Besides all that, we also have this double drop for the story mode. All this new stuff we'll be talking about right now. But let's just start with the sumo so we can talk about the Kitone and Whisper and discuss if she's worth or not. I don't think any of these two new units are worth right now. They are, at least Kitone is a good unit, but she doesn't exactly need it right now. So clicking here on new units, we'll be talking about it. But we also have this new 4 million downloads Ultra Hair unit guarantee 10 times sumo, but it's only with paid visibility. If you have paid visibility, I think it's a good idea to sumo here. So, well, let's just click on status and check the two units. Kitone is a ninja, main job ninja. She can also have access to soldier, so she can have the same Stern and Orlando ability that increases attack at the cost of reducing resistance, and she also has access to time mage abilities that can stop time, can haste herself, and she has very good mobility, good Aggie, but she belongs to the Earth element. We don't have all that many Earth element units, especially on the Ultra Hard category, so she doesn't have a very good squad building options yet, but she's a chainer, and that's why she more Earth elements in the future. She has a dream within a dream, that ability that Shadow Links also has, only for a different element. They work very similar, only that Kitone is better altogether because she's an Ultra Hair unit. She also has access to one of the best Thrust Masters in the game. Sega Gauntlet is very incredible. It increases evade and Aggie at the same time, and it's necessary. It's incredible. It also has access to Fleet of Foot that raises all move and juke by 1 and decreases the chance of being targeted. It's a very interesting skill to be using on a number of units for solo content, especially solo content when you want to do that. So Kitone is good, but she is not exactly needed right now. You can try to summon for her in the future or on off banners. So the other one is Whisper, and Whisper is not as good as Kitone, simply because she belongs to the Dark element. We already have way too many units on the Dark element. She is also conflicted with her job of choices. She's a main knight, and we also have access to Samurai and Spellblade abilities, but it kind of crashes a lot here. Spellblade, if you got your Renzas, you already have some access to Spellblade. She will be performing that dark elemental damage. It's very different, but at least she tries to be a tank, but at the same time she's not exactly good at that. She has a below average attack when compared to other units, low mobility, and like I said, she belongs to Dark Element. We will be getting way many more Dark Elemental units in the game. We already have way too many. We have Garyon, we have Stir. They are very strong. And getting Whisper right now is only for people that are trying to build a squad of full Dark Elemental types, but they still have more useful units to do that. Even Shadow Links is more interesting because she's a builder for chains, and Whisper doesn't bring anything new to the table. You can use different elements for tanks. You don't really have to stick with the original element, at least for now. We don't even have that many hard content in the game. And her Thrust Mastery reward is interesting, but not that useful. It increases TP, is one of the only ones that do that, and he also increases the slash attack, strike attack, pierce and missile attack resistance. Mag as well. All the resistance increased by 5. It's good, especially for some tanks, but at the same time, it increases TP, may be useful for mages because they really. So let me close here. We talk about the units. Let's just talk about the other stuff. We have this new shop, the 4 million celebration, and let's just go there. Make your own shop. There are a lot of good stuff for you to purchase here, but it will cost a lot of views. But you'll be getting a lot of views as well because you'll probably be completing a lot of the missions for clearing story quests because of double drops. So let's just click 4 million download shop. we have now this daily free skip tickets. They will be giving us 3 a day. It's good. And they are also selling one that you can purchase every single day for 10 storage skip tickets for 100,000 gills. I don't think it's too pricey. I think it's good to have this on your stock. I have way too many already, 159. But I will still be purchasing because maybe someday I won't have time to play, and using storage skip tickets is good. You will also be getting faint memory. I do suggest you guys purchasing this every single day. And also the rainbow fragment are fought. It's very hard to purchase them. Rainbow Vision Sphere 3, purchase them as well. Maybe you can wait to have enough due. I don't have enough due to purchase everything right now. Don't purchase the experience cubes. Get the Grawl tags. It's still very limited, and I think it's a good idea to be investing on Vision cards right now. This is it. This is all the good stuff we have on these 4 million shots. So we still have a Final Fantasy Tactics shop going on. So the collaboration is still here. So when you click on shop, you still find Renza and Orlando shots, but also Whispers and Kitone. If you are planning on getting these 2 units here, you can still get them by here. So there's also this another shop, new unit shop, that you can purchase some good stuff like memories, Knight and Ninja memory. You can purchase the greens and the blue ones. Only one, but it helps because getting those, it's pretty hard sometimes. Let me get those here. You can also get it this Earth Awakening Soul Pack. It's very nice. It doesn't cost all that much for this. The most important is the 4-star one, but the older ones will drop very large amounts when you're running the dungeon. But okay, let's just purchase this. I can farm some gil later. You can also have this one for Dark. Okay, Dark needs that because we have way too many Dark units. And we also can purchase some Alchrists as well. I do suggest purchasing only those that you lack, because you'll probably be getting a lot of this in the future. So I do need for the Dark. I like some Dark. The Earth not so much. I'll purchase for Dark. But you can purchase for all of this because you probably will be leveling up some other units in the future. I will just purchase it. It's okay. Doesn't really matter. It's a low cost. So let me just back, and we want to discuss now the story mode campaign that has double drops. It's very important to take advantage of this right now. I do suggest you guys using pots and getting all of the materials you want to increase your job, because it's the best moment to do that. Like I said, we also have this monthly mission to do story quests, and it's the perfect moment to clear everything. And we also be getting a lot of gills by doing that. Here on story quests, you can see that gills will come from these gill snappers. Clearing story quests a number of times. The last reward is 400, so you'll probably be clearing this on this week if you are doing this correctly. So let's just click here on the story, and I want to discuss the best way for you to try to take advantage of this week. So when you click here on story, maybe if you cleared everything, you'll be landed to the screen. On the last stages, we'll have some stages that have lots of enemies, and if you don't know, on this game, the more enemies has on the stage or more chests, the more drops you have. But there are some catch on some stages, and I want to talk about some very good tool that the game has. It's developed by the community. It was developed by, let me get here, show you guys. Let me open the browser. We have this by Brennan is a badass. He developed this tool, War of the Vision Story Farm Calculator. And it's a very awesome tool to be used, especially right now when we have double drops. And that tool is this one here. Let me just change it. When you go to the screen here, you can type the name of any material that you want. I already have one here, Ninja Memory. I will be talking about it right now. And like this, you can simply click here and it will appear. You can even add more than one to search if there's a match. Is the item that there's a match, because yellow never matches with blue. So you can close any one of them and search for the stages that may be good for you. And this is where I wanted to talk about. Here, like I said, maybe I want to give search for some material jobs for some units of mine, and let's just get on mount. Let me click here, units, I'll get on mount here. Mount is in need of material for the ninja job. Here on the last one. So he needs 4 of this ninja memory yellow. When I click here, the game will show me which stages I have to do that. So the two also do that, the same thing. And it's important to understand that, like I said, the stages we have, more enemies will have more drops, but also has a chance of getting no drop. When you see here on below, you see no drop. So choosing the best stage, it's a little complicated. You also have to understand what other items that you may want. This one also drops Viking memory. I don't have any Viking on my squad, or I'm planning on getting. So the other stages that have 7 enemies may be interesting. See, there are the first one, and this is the second one. The first one has a no drop of only 13%. The second one has a 28%. So this one is better overall. Crossing Shadows is a better overall when compared to the other ones, because it doesn't have a high no drop chance, and also has this Great Sword Citrine that is important for older jobs. Gun is not so useful, but they always mess up with using one that is useful and the other one is not so much, like this one here. We have Sword and then Bow. We don't have many Bow. In this one we have Strike, Fists, but we also have Gun. We don't have... this one may be useful for some people with Federica, but most of the time you only have one useful and the other one not so much. So I will be farming on Crossing Shadows for now, so let me close here. I'll be giving the link to this tool on the description. So let's just close. I suggest you guys purchasing all of the materials that you lack to max at least for the yellow jobs of all your available units that you are using at least. So do that and take advantage of that. So let's just get back here. Besides playing on story mode, I do suggest you guys even using pots. It's very important to take advantage of this right now. It gives a lot of increasing on your status by increasing your jobs. Besides having a double drop for the story mode, we will also have a double drop for events here on day training. All of the Alchemist chambers and Esper chambers, we will have a double drop. But I don't think this is as good as a double drop for story mode, because there are days in the week that we have double drops for these dungeons as well, but we never have double drop for story mode unless it's in a campaign. So rather doing a story mode and just do some of these to find the materials that I'm needing. Okay. So after you finish all of your energy for the day, you can simply play the far plane here and go to multi, and still play the Final Fantasy Tactics multi-quest, especially because it has a very good drop. You have a lot of good things to get from the shop as well, and it's very easy to get a room here. It's even harder to try to enter a room sometimes. So a lot of people are still playing that. So with single player energy, do the story mode and try to enter a lot of rooms with Final Fantasy Tactics EX quest to still farm the remaining things that you want. And when you click here on Mock Shop, there are a lot of good things that you may want, even if you finish it farming your shards for Orlando or Renza, and maybe if you already got all of your memories or your Ragnarok, you still have good things like Awakening Prisms and your Fragments or Thought. Getting those here and will help you if you are planning on getting more Awakenings in the future. Okay, so well, the video ends here. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't. I hope this will help you. We see each other on the next video. Bye.